Well, hello everyone and welcome to my very first Let's Play of Imperator Rome. Imperator? I don't know which one it's meant to be pronounced. I guess it's kind of both because it's Latin and no one really talks Latin anymore. But yes, Imperator Rome. The game has literally got released 20 minutes ago for me, probably a few hours by the time this is getting to YouTube. And I'm super excited to be playing it. I'm going to be streaming it, I'm going to be playing it lots. I love the Paradox Grand strategy games. And here we are with the new one just released on one of my favourite time periods. So yes, this is a big hype release for me, completely. And single player, we're not going to be doing a tutorial. We're not doing a tutorial, we're going to be jumping headfirst into a new game. Yes, a new game. Here we're going to be playing as Celticia. Why? Because it's pretty close to my ancestors, basically. That's kind of smart. Oh, that is smart as anything. How it moves like a globe. So if you use arrows, like, okay, WSD, you hold both of them. Lovely. So you can see the size of this map. It is absolutely huge. Like, you like me thinking like, oh, this doesn't look that big. These are all just one place. No, you zoom in. That's about 8. Well, that's a lot more than 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like lots of different little provinces and little cities or whatever they're called in this game. I'm not 100% sure of the terminology yet. So yeah, this map is absolutely huge. Look at it. And basically encompasses the Roman Empire plus a wee bit more. So obviously the Roman Empire didn't ever get over here into this area. They got to about here, was it not? Somewhere around this area, and they stretched all the way up to about here. And obviously all this. Yep, lovely stuff. But Celticia, where are we? Oh, not Celticia, what am I saying? Caledonia, that's who I was thinking of playing. Why am I saying Celticia? Where am I getting that from? I'm sure that's a nation somewhere. I'm thinking Celts, and so I was thinking Celt. I was trying to remember the name of the Celt provinces and all that, and then I was thinking Celticia for some reason. But I bet you that's somewhere completely off here, none to do with the Celts, and I'm just derping like mad. So yes, Caledonia. And I want to form Britannia, and I want to form Albion after that. It's basically, yes. As you may have noticed, I am Scottish, so I want to start off as a Scottish nation, and I like this thought of starting off as far up here as possible, and then pushing down. And yes, that's why I'm starting up here. It's Caledonia. There we can see our ruler. Not that great, not that great anything, because it's a really small, harder start, right? So we're gonna do tick that. I'm not really bothered with that, so we'll leave it as normal. Game configuration, we'll leave it as normal. We're not gonna play as an observer. And I don't see anything telling us where we get achievements or not. Does it just enables achievements? Easy. That should disable achievements in my book. Okay, we're not going to be playing hard. Cannot use in-game console, cannot switch countries, non-optional frequent non-optional frequent auto-saving, limits the save files per game to 1, game mode for more challenging experience, and enables achievements. Yep. Iron Man mode. Let's start. Alright, we're here, we're in game. Let's have a wee look. We'll start off with this 7k stack, which is 2 clan retinues. So that's kind of how this clan thing works. Because if we take a look, obviously, very big world, very varied factions, like from senates, etc., to tribal leadership and to empires eventually. The leadership, and it all plays very differently. We are, how do we click on ourselves and get our own information up? National overview. If we come into here, Because this is all new to me. I have watched quite a lot of the streams. Government. Aha, here we go. Government. It didn't show government? Show laws? Okay, so we're a tribal chief. There we go. Here we go. The ruler of Caledonia is referred to as a tribal chief, as it is a settled tribe. We are a settled tribe. We're not a migratory M-word tribe. We are a settled tribe. And here we got centralization. The higher we get our centralization up, that will give us more civilization, and it will start us heading towards more civilized government types. So here we can see the tribal chiefs. So these are basically the chiefs, and the benefit from being tribal settled tribe is that these guys each get free troops, which is what these two stacks are here. You can see there, 4,000 troops, 3,000 troops. And they'll obey as long as they're loyal, we can see 75% loyalty, they'll obey my commands and do all that lovely stuff and all that lovely jubbly stuff that armies do. But if they're disloyal, they'll rebel against me, yada 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 yada. So, bad research ratio. Citizens produce 0% research each month. Yeah, it's because we've got no citizens. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, that's obvious right now. Unused trade resources in our capital. So is this our capital here? So we got a trade route. Let's take a look and see what we can import. We can import grain, fish, and livestock. Grain would be a really good idea because it would give us population growth. Oh, they all do, I think. Grain gives the most. Each surplus gives. Surplus in the capital. Freeman happiness. Freeman cost. See, there's lots of different... You're currently not importing anything. Lots of things. We can also get salt for our military. Army maintenance cost. Furs. Starting experience. Vegetables. Supply limit. Stone for a fort. Base materials. Strategic resources allow you to produce iron, heavy infantry, elephants, gives you war elephants, steppy horses, yada 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 yada. So we should take a look. Let's go to trade route. Maybe we should do like a tutorial, not trade routes. Trade route map mods. Where are map mods? Once I've got a wee bit more familiar with everything, maybe I'll do a tutorial on how to play. Trade goods map mode. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. So we can see here. There's fish, there's base metals. I think that's base metals there. I think that's stone there, clay, wood, yada yada yada. Then you got a diplomatic range and you can only trade from areas near diplomatic range. So let's go to simple terrain map mode. No, let's just go to the terrain map mode. Political map mode. That for now. Earthenware research points. Well, that would be absolutely pointless because we're not getting any research at the moment at all. So at the moment, the only thing that sort of makes sense is grain for the population growth. And then we can choose to import it from either this country or that country. They're both part of the Demonia. Who is Demonia? This people here. Right, so if we're going to trade with them, we're going to want to have good relations with them. And it'll cost us 25 civic power. I've got 200 right now, so... And it'll earn us 0.21 incomes every month too. So let's do that, and there we go. So that's a new trade route, and it will give us money. A wee bit of money. And that means if we come to here, we can see we now have base metals +1. We have fish. And we have grain, and that'll give us 10%, 0.1% to our population growth, 0.05% to our population growth, so that's 0.15%, well that's 15% to our population growth from this, and cohort recruit speed from base metals is on the rise. So that's lovely. Right, what else do we have up here? Intervention. You can afford a new invention. Oh, We can afford inventions. These cost 100 civic power. We've got 175. I'm not going to describe the way these work at the moment because I'll be here all day. We want to get playing, don't we? Yes, so let's just choose one. For now, we'll just know we can choose one. Starting experience. Sailors, starting experience for army. Military tech investment plus 5%. None of that seems that great. National commerce income, property tax, national tax income. We can go up to this. We can see we're getting almost all our monies from tax. So that would actually be okay. 5% tax. Technology speed would be completely pointless at the moment. Our morale. Oh, that's recovery, not max. Okay, so that's okay. That's mainly okay if you lose. Omen power. We'll talk about omens soon, but that could be okay. That'll make our omens more powerful. Diplomatic reputation. Fabricate claims cost 10% less. Improve opinion plus 20 maximum. Tribal reserves. National tribesman output plus 5%. Oh, we're gonna go for the tax. Boom! So we sent another 100 civic power and we researched. Well, and we got an invention. We're not getting any research at all. Because we have no civies. Right, Omen. We can call down a new Omen. So this is what we were talking about earlier. This is our Omen power. We could have got that thing that'd give us 5% extra Omen power. And it's basically what this is. So this is 6%. That's 6% when we've got 121. So imagine the default's 5%. So we could have got that to 125. It really wouldn't do much there. But some of these other ones, like 2.41, national population growth, I like the sound of that one. It would do a wee bit. National tax was 24.2%. They've done a lot to that one. I'm probably going to want to go to war very early. So the discipline could be quite good. Let's go in here. I don't have enough money, but recruit cohorts. We can get camels. Okay, that increases that. Okay, so I was gonna say we can get, like, what? You can recruit all these things. But then, yeah, as Grey's out was like, no, because you don't have the resource there. Skirmishers, mounted skirmishers, horse archers, warriors, heavy cavalry, chariot, cavalry, archers. So we don't want to get. Oh, skirmishers are our, yeah, our light infantry are skirmishers. We cannot get warriors because we don't. They're our heavy infantry. We can get skirmishers and we can get archers. So we can take a look and see. Right, they get bonus damage versus archers. Morale damage taken negative 25%. Damage V's. So does that mean they take less damage? Damage V's light infantry plus 25%. So they do 25% extra damage. Archers do 25% extra damage to light infantry if I'm reading that right. You know what would be a good way, because elephants are basically against everything. So damage V's light infantry plus 50%. Yeah, so elephants are good against light infantry. And aren't archers good against elephants? And historically, wasn't it ranged? You'd like the way to kill an elephant was to hit it with ranged stuff and make it go mad and make it run around. Heavy infantry plus 30. Well, elephants are definitely good against heavy infantry. That's plus 30. Heavy cavalry, horse archers. Where's camels? Because the elephants were scared of camels. Negative 10. So yeah, it's good. So light infantry, skirmishers are bad against archers. They do 10% less damage. Okay, there we go. I'm with it now. Light infantry is crap. They don't do anything to anyone. I suppose you'll need them to protect your archers early on. And I think they're cheap as well. 4. What's their upkeep? Attrition weight, negative 50%. Damage taken, 25. Oh, so they take 25% less damage in general. That's not bad. Archers take an extra 25% damage in general. So yeah, so these are tanky compared to archers, but they're also weak against everything. Strength damage taken, attrition, damage. Oh my word, there's so much going on between all the different types of troops. Heavy infantry are quite powerful. I remember saying horse archers are quite powerful because they're good against archers, they're good against light infantry, which is what a lot of people will be, and heavy infantry. So yeah, they're good against the base, the backbone of a lot of armies. You can get chariots, which is good against light infantry. But they're expensive. It costs 8. Let's start off. Get me 3 of each for now. I'm going to need to build up an army anyway, so it's going to take some time. For Omen. I want this, but I think we're going to wait for now. Because the discipline's really good, it'll help us in battle a lot. Show stats. Skirmishers, we get a slight buff to our skirmishers. Surplus in base metal, 10%. Brilliant. So our skirmishers are actually quite good. It's the only unit we've got a bonus for right now. Good to know. Costs 800 military power to create. Nation overview. We've not set any ideas yet. Should change our policy. Cultural assimilation would be pointless. Acquisition of wealth. We'll keep it as acquisition of wealth for now. We'll keep me as the governor. Right, so we've got ideas. We need to select some ideas now. And if we choose a military one and an oratory one, we'll get a buff. What is that buff? Is this the buff here? Yeah, I think this is it here. Country gains 10 civilization level and plus 1 of each type of power per tick. So let's take a look. We've got military ones. Morale cost... Oh, these cost oratory power. Okay. Morale of armies plus 10%. That's quite good. Well, ship one would be pointless. Ordered retreat. Reinforcement speed, army, morale, recovery. I think we're going to go for the morale. Max morale of our armies. Morale in this game is basically HP. So that's 10% to our HP of our armies. It is HP and it isn't HP because each... It's kind of like the army's overall HP. When that's gone, the army runs. But obviously the individual units have their own HP as well, and then they die. And that means, there's a lot going on. But it's a good way to describe it as the overall army's HP. It's a good way to describe the morale. And now for oratory. We don't have to choose oratory. So let's just take a quick look. National commerce income. We're not getting any at the moment. Slave output. I don't think we've got any slaves. We should take a look. Here. Monthly corruption, negative 10%. Where do we see corruption? Do we even have any at the moment? Stability, expressive expansion, tourney. I don't see corruption, but I doubt we've got much at the moment. Loyalty gain would go up. Improve opinion maximum. Religious. Civilization level. Loyalty of subjects. Ruler popularity gain. Nothing that great. I think we're going to go for the general loyalty. A slight buff to the loyalty of our generals and stuff. Which should count as both our tribal chiefs too. How do we get into their government? So this, let's take a look. It's like clans. Maximum was 80 due to its tribe, plus 100. So yeah, it's pretty high. They're both going down though, that's not great. Prominence. Loyal cohorts, clan chief. But because they have their loyal army there, that's why it's going to go up. So let's actually just take a look at the lands we own now. So here we've got 5 tribesmen in our capital. We've got 2 tribesmen there, 2 tribesmen there. Okay, good to know. We can see our civilization value for each area is 10. can see the type of land in each one too. Supply limit, the garrison for the fortress there. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. You can see I've got no buildings. No buildings. And citizens, yes. Citizens are who do your research. Free men give you a lot of manpower. They're kind of like the halfway point between tribesmen and that. And we've got tribesmen, which we're a tribe, so tribesmen are really happy with us. And then you got slaves. Okay. Let's play a wee bit of diplomacy game now. Ooh, Sail City's back. Fabricate claim, support rebels, send an insult, send gift. We are going to offer an alliance with this dude. We've entered an alliance because we need to ally with someone. Then we're going to invade here probably very soon. So to fabricate claim, we're going to need 200 oratory power anyway, so there's that. So it's going to take, we need to build up an army and get some oratory power to fabricate a claim. And since we've got a population of 5 here, we need you need 10 if you want to colonize some land. Colonizing there would be really good. I'd gain 2 tribesmen because there's 2 tribesmen there, there's 3 there. Right, so I think it's time for us to start letting time advance. Don't use, let's let time advance. Oh, we're quite deep into the part already, and that's us just letting time advance. But it's speed free. So we've got increased speed here, and we can pause. And every tick we should be getting 2 oratory power. Right, let's get our new troops to form up here. Where's... Did that go straight into one of these armies? Right. Regular cohort, that's it there actually. So can I split this in any way? I didn't want to give them extra troops. Create a new unit. Yeah, we can take that unit over. Select this one. Bring it up there. Right, I'm gonna have to be careful of that. I don't want to be feeding them troops. Because there's a chance... Yeah, look, see, here it is. This is what I was on about. A chance that they'd gain loyalty, and then it'd become their troops, not my troops. I suppose then he'd have to pay for the upkeep. Actually, no, I think it's only retinue troops. I think it's only retinue troops he'll pay the upkeep and all that for, and the manpower for. I think if that unit became loyal, it'd just be, I'd still be paying for it, but he'd get full use of it. Right, lack of commander. Yes, I know. We'll give this army a commander soon. Right. Here, and let's recruit some archers now to go with the army. And you know what? Some more skirmishers. Let the troops amass as we gather our oratory power. Take a look at them. True opinion. Support rebels, fabricate claims. What we need. We want to take over his land. Form up our troops. Right, army maintenance. We're still making money, brilliant. So let's get another unit of archers and another unit of skirmishers. Time is still advancing. Oh, what's this? Invite to a defensive league from who? Use. Decline offer. No. I don't want to be part of your defensive league. I want to invade you. So we can see here how fast this is growing. Not that fast. Everyone's gained. Currently at 1.2. So it's going to be a while until we get any more pops spawning. Is there a way to see how many troops these guys have? He's got 10 pops in total. How many pops do I have total? 9. He does slightly outnumber me pops-wise. Merge these. Let's see. Do we have a good commander? Ah! Oh my word! No one with martial score at all. Uncaring, disciplined. Right, we're going to want someone that's pretty loyal. So this guy's pretty loyal. He's 26 years old. Effective commander, +5 discipline. That's quite good. Effective ruler, effective commander, loyalty gain chance, negative. So that's quite good, because that's making them less chance that the troops that have got him commanding are going to become loyal to him. And it makes... oh, what's this? Local power... World War averted. Okay, that sounds like that's nothing to do with me. And he's got mid-discipline, and if he's... military +1 martial. I think that's if he's our military commander or something. Oh wait, no, that's his skill. That's +1 to his base skill must have been 4. Right, so there we go. And we've got shock is the tactic. We're going to want something that's there. Skirmishing, we can see would be really good for our archers and our light infantry. But is bad against cavalry, skirmish, and bottleneck. Where's bottleneck? Which is really good for them too. Oh. If your current army composition, skirmishing has effectiveness of 83%, so affects tactics. Yeah, so we'll go for skirmishing. The enemy will probably be on skirmishing as well, so that'll probably neutral, because if you think of it, they're going to have light infantry and skirmishers as well. They may be on bottleneck. If they are... oh, we're actually good, because that's good against bottleneck. Yeah, so good. They're almost definitely going to choose skirmishing then. So we'll choose skirmishing as our tactic. Let's get both of these on skirmishing as well. Skirmishing. That's brilliant. We are now losing a tiny bit of money. That's not ideal. What's this? Invention, can afford another invention. Okay. So you can see that one's gone because you've got to wait. Whenever you get up to like Tech 2, you'll get another new free ones to buy. Tribesman output. National commerce income. The tribesman output would be quite good for us at this stage of the game. Because that means tribesmen will provide us with 5% extra manpower, 5% extra taxes, 5% extra everything. Technology speed is pointless. Army morale and recovery. Woman power. Claim costs. 10%. That would get this down to 180. But it's not going to help too much. You know what? Let's go for the reserves. Boom. We got the tribal reserves. Which hopefully, when time... it's time paused. Time advance. That'll give us our ticks. That should give us slightly more taxes. We've still got our omen, which I'm going to wait for the war to begin, and I'm going to go for the 6% discipline. We'll move my forces down, and we'll conquer them. I'll take over both their lands. Then I'll have a bit of a split empire until I can get up to 10 pops here, then we can jump one over here. And that'll give me some land. Or, wait, what is that? 8 pops there! Oh. What we might do is when we take here, with 8 pops, we might get a population and move them. To move 2 pops here, and we can send one here, colonize here, and we'd gain those 2 as well, and they're druidic, same as mine. And that'd link up our nation and make a wee bit less border gory. So we can see we're 100% druidic, 100% tradesmen, and 100% picked. So no problems there, a real popularity. Right, we're just waiting on the omen power now. I wish I could see how much troops they have. Wait, do they not have any? I don't think they've got any. Because I should be able to see them. I don't think he's got any allies. Where does it list allies and stuff? If I click on you here, yeah, it lists it here. Right, brilliant. So it should... they are allied with everything with no one. They just spent 100 gold on something. I can see they've got 11 cohorts. Aha, and there I can see their manpower. Their manpower is a lot higher than mine. Oh, maximum. That's their maximum manpower. And that's roughly the same as mine. Their stability, their number of cities, and their total number of pops. Their opinion of me and my opinion of them. Good to know all this stuff. Sample terrain, political, culture. What's this? Request trader. An envoy from Caledonia is requesting to import base metals from Texas. This will remove our capital surplus. We'll lose the 10% infantry. We're going to gain the following ones. So it's going to half our bonus for light infantry, but it's going to give us quite a lot of money. Which we are barely making evens, but I'm happy with that. You know what? Let's get back on this. It's him that wants to import it. Oh, did I accidentally close it? Oh well. I'd rather have my double bonus. We're just waiting on this orchard power. Change this month +5 due to base, government, and tribal chief. Okay, let's speed things up. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ra ta ta ta. Oh, we're losing money. What's this? Oh, we want to decline that offer. We don't want to go to the defensive league with that guy. What's this? Unruly tribesmen. With no warfare to focus their efforts, some of our tribesmen have started to become unruly, and they're causing chaos in Caledonia. War Chief Marcelio Centalius has suggested dispersing the troublemakers in one way or another, hoping that troublemakers will eventually die off if they're not together. Please. Caledonia loses 50 military power. We will have the men disperse their archers. They will probably calm down in time, lose 1 stability. I don't want that. Let's spread our people out to less chaos. Caledonia loses 5 citizenry, currently 25. Loses 5 centralization, currently 25. Gets. I'm just going to have to use the military power. I'm going to spend the military power to get easy out of that situation. But yes, I think we're going to call this a part here. So, what's this? Oh, score. We can see scores for the different factions. Oh, nice. But yes, tribal champion. Clan chief is known for his battle prowess and strength factors. Huge bear, proud, surely the clan chief deserves honor, but he deserves to be an unknown figure. It would give him more. I could refuse. We lose orchard power. Don't want to lose that. Against 10 loyalty. Against tribal champion. Lose the loyalty. And now, there we go. We're going to slow things down. We're going to fabricate our claim. Oh wait, it's 200 we need. Okay. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Was that him that lost loyalty? Why is this red? Oh, because they're taking attrition. That's not good. We'll move them there. Why is that swapped to hyena? Oh yeah, skirmishing is hyena. Derp. But yes, right, we're going to call it a part here. I hope you've all enjoyed this. Join me next time where we're going to fabricate this claim. Then we're going to go to war. Oh look, we gained civilization value there. Nice. We can see we're starting to make progress towards getting more citizens. Well, citizens, I'm saying. More people. What's this? Oh, another invention. We'll leave that for next time as well. So yes, I hope you've all enjoyed this. Join me next time where we're going to war. I'll see you all there. Bye-bye.